Dear students, let us start today's class integration by parts or integral by parts. So this is used for finding the integration of product of two functions. So like in differentiation we used to find product of two functions like differentiation of uv. So what you used to do here, integration of differentiation of product of two functions, u and v are two functions. We used to say that u dash v plus v dash u, that is the product of two functions in differentiation. The same way we will do in integration also. Integration of f of x gx dx is equal to, you should remember this one, please keep in the mind, integration of f of x g of x dx means integration f g dx. If f g dx, then what you will write, fx will be outside, then we'll write integration of gx will be integration, okay, fx is out, integration of gx dx minus integration of, we write as d by dx of the first f of x into integration of gx dx, the whole result again integration dx. I repeat you try to understand. Integration of first two functions are there, so we will keep first function outside, then we write integration of second function, then we'll write minus, then we'll keep integration symbol, differentiation of first function into integration of second function, the whole into dx plus c. This is called as integration by parts. Okay, what I want to say is you need to remember this one. There is no other logic, and the proof is not mandatory right now. So if you want, I can explain you in the class. Okay, integration of one first function into second function dx, this can be written as first function will be out and integration of second function dx minus, we write integration symbol, differentiation of the first function into integration of the second function whole dx plus c. This is what called as integration by parts. What is first function, what is second function? Here the first function is f of x and second function is the gx. To find first function, second function, we use a thumb rule, that is ILATE. ILATE. What is the meaning of ILATE? I stands for inverse trigonometry, I stand for inverse trigonometry, L stand for logarithm, A stand for algebra, T stand for trigonometry, E stand for exponential. So you will understand when I am explaining a problem. Wait and see. Okay, I repeat again. What is integral by parts? Integration of first and second function dx is equal to first function integration of second function dx minus integration d by dx of, means differentiation of the first function into integration of the second function, the whole result again integration plus c. This is what we called as integration by parts. Understood? Everyone understood? Okay, wait and see the example, you will understand more. Okay, there are two conditions also. This is, I'll tell you later. Okay, first let us go for the example. So you have to find integration of x tan inverse x dx. One more thing is, when we will use integral by parts, when substitution is not working, means whenever you see a function, you cannot say take t and you cannot use substitution method. Substitution method is not working, then we go for integral by parts. Okay, let us see here. Integration of x tan inverse x dx. If I take anything t, one function is not differentiation of another function, so substitution method does not work here. So we use by parts formula. According to the by parts formula, x tan inverse, x is a algebra, tan inverse x is a inverse trigono function. According to our rule, ILATE, what is I? I is first, means inverse trigonometry is first. A is third, means second. means algebra is second, means this is the first function and this is the second function. We used in this formula, the first function is f of x, the second function is g of x. The integration of f of x, g of x dx is equal to fx is outside. We integrate the gx and then minus, we differentiate the f and we integrate the g, then whole thing will integrate. That is your final answer. According to here, the fx is tan inverse x and gx is x. Are you getting it? The first inverse trigonometric function is fx and the second function is algebra, that is x. Now using this formula, we will find, see, I is equal to what I told you, the first function will be outside, tan inverse x, and integration of the second function, that is x dx, minus and integration symbol, then differentiation of the first function, d by dx of the first function, into integration of the second function, integration of second function whole dx. This is the way to write. Now what I get, I is equal to tan inverse x, integration of x is x square by 2 minus differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square, integration of x is x square by 2 dx. I is equal to, I can write as tan inverse x square by 2 minus, now this x square here, no, this is not cancelled. So what I write here, what is left here, 1 by 2 common out. Here on the numerator left x square, in the denominator left 1 plus x square dx. Now what we do here, x square by tan inverse x minus 1 by 2, you have to integrate this one. To integrate this one, there is a logic you need to apply, plus 1 and minus 1. Already I explained few problems. Then x square by 2 tan inverse x, 1 by 2. Now you separate this one and you separate minus this 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. Now x square by 2 tan inverse x, 1 by 2, this is cancelled one time. So 1 dx minus half and 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. So what you are getting here, x square by 2 tan inverse x minus integration of 1 is x. So x by 2 minus 1 by 2. 1 upon 1 plus x square. The integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square is tan inverse x plus c. So this is the way we completed. So what we do here, integration by parts means we use the first function out, we integrate the second function, we differentiate the first function, we integrate the second function, and this whole product will do integration. Same way here, I used what here, tan inverse x first function is I kept outside. Now I integrated the second function, minus I differentiated the first function and I integrated the second function. The whole product I made it again integration. So tan inverse x, this is I got x square by 2, this is 1 by 1 plus x square, this is x square by 2. So x square by 2 tan inverse x minus half, this you got x square upon 1 plus x. So we will integrate this one, then the answer over. So we have done this integration by adding plus 1 minus 1, separating this one, it's cancel 1, and this is the formula of tan inverse x, this is x. So this is the way we do it. I'll explain few more things. Let us see here. Now integration of x power n into ln x dx. You have to integrate this one. Now one thing is, you can see Eilert formula. In Eilert, log is first and x power n is algebra is second. So what is the first function here? First function is ln x. The second function is x power n. Okay. Now we will integrate this one. Before that, I just want to say you, without this Eilert also, you can see which is easy differentiation. Which function is easy differentiation, that you take it the first function. That is the thumb rule. Now what I get here, according to this rule, I have to write the first function out and you have to integrate the second function. First function ln x is out. I have integrated the second function. And then integration symbol, d by dx of first function into integration of second function, the product whole in dx. Means we are integrating the product. So ln x into, this integration is x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 minus ln x integration is 1 by x into x power n integration is ln x differentiation is 1 by x into integration of x power n is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 dx. So this part is ln x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 minus. Now you can see this one, the product of this x power n plus 1 by x. So if I take x on the top, so n plus 1 minus 1, that is x power n, because 1x can be cancelled in this. So x power n left. So ln x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 minus integration of x power n upon n plus 1 dx plus c. So ln x into x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 taken out. Now you integrate the x power n. What is the integration of x power n? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So ln x into x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 minus, you got x power n plus 1. This n plus 1 into n plus 1 is n plus 1 whole square. See, this is a constant, it came out. See here, this is a constant, came out. We integrated x power n. X power n integration is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So n plus 1 into n plus 1 is n plus 1 whole square. So this is the way we will find. I carried this is same as it is, and this n plus 1 n plus 1 n plus 1 whole square x power n plus 1 plus c. This is the way we find. Are you understand? Thank you so much.